gentlemen, this is my first speech. That's my introduction. So, with that, let's go. As I stand in front of you today, you're probably all wondering, who is this man standing in front of you? Well, you will soon find out. As some of you know, my name is Anthony Brown. Today I would like to share a little bit about my life before the Air Force, and so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. After today, you should see another side of me besides the quiet person that you see walking around sometimes. Today I will talk about my life before the military, what I do in the military, some of the positions that I've held, and what I plan to do after the military. Now that you know what I'll be talking about, let's jump into my life before the military. My life wasn't going the way that I planned it to go. I wanted to go to the NFL and be a wide receiver / cornerback, maybe even the quarterback, because I have a pretty good arm, as some of you have seen. But I went to my church and they had a guest speaker talk about his life and how he got drafted into the NFL. He said it was really easy, but it was also really easy to get dropped from the NFL, so that dream went out the window. I wanted to be a sniper in the Marine Corps, but I kind of read some of the standards and stipulations of the job, and just sitting in one spot for ungodly amounts of hours, it wasn't in the question for me either. So I talked to you about my life before the Air Force and how things weren't going my way, how I wanted to join the NFL, but it was easy to get dropped, and being a Marine Corps sniper and sitting in one spot for ungodly amounts of hours. Now that you've heard about my life before the Air Force, let's continue the journey into my career. I went on that faithful day to talk to the recruiter, and I told him that I wanted to work with my hands. He said, "I don't want you to go into CE because you'll be filling up sandbags in the desert. So how about a jet engine mechanic?" I said, "That sounds amazing. Sign me up." As a jet engine mechanic, I went to my first duty station, which is Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. There I worked test cell, testing engines when they come from the back shop, prepare them to go into the jets on the flight line. From Eglin, I went to Mountain Home, where I worked the back shop, and I got some pretty good experience with that, putting the engines together and tearing them down. Got to know the job a little bit better. And I went to support, where I got to check out tools for people and learn that aspect of the job. And today I'm in Misawa Air Force Base, Japan, working on the flight line, doing launches and recoveries. So I talked to you about my career in the Air Force, how I went and talked to a recruiter, told him I wanted to be a jet engine mechanic. My first duty station, Eglin, working at test cell. My second duty station, Mountain Home, working the back shop and support. And my third duty station, Misawa, where I work the flight line. That's my Air Force career in a nutshell. Now, let's open our eyes to the bright and distant future of the Brown clan. When I retire from the Air Force, I plan to travel the world with my wife. We plan to get a big old RV and just travel, see many places that we haven't seen, get the remaining kids out of the house into college. I'm also working on being a social psychologist, and it's going pretty well for me so far. So I'll be able to help people with their problems and potentially my own. So I talked to you about what I plan to do after the military when I retire. Going to travel the world with my wife, getting the remaining kids out of the house and into college, and becoming a social psychologist and doing some social work, helping people with their problems. Now that I have taken you through every aspect of my life, let's wrap this thing up and put it to rest. Today I talked to you about my life before the Air Force, my career, and my future plans. I wanted you to know a little bit about me so you can get to know me a little bit better. Thank you everyone for allowing me to take time out of your day to talk about myself for a little bit. Thank you.